All right, let's dive into a problem that I know drives a lot of people crazy. How do you get good, actually useful answers from an AI when you're dealing with massive documents? I'm talking 100-page reports, dense contracts, even whole books. Today, we're going to learn the pro-level techniques to turn that AI into the research assistant you've always wanted.
So let's be real for a second. You've been there, right? You get all excited, you upload this huge PDF, you ask it to summarize this, and it spits back a paragraph that is so generic, it's completely useless. It's one of the most frustrating things.
Well, I've got some good news for you. It's not your fault, and the AI isn't dumb. The problem, almost every single time, is the prompt. There's a totally different way you have to talk to these models when you're working with a ton of information, and you're about to learn exactly how to do it. So, to solve this, first we really need to get our heads around the core limitation we're fighting against here, and that is the AI's memory.
The big technical term you'll hear is context window, but forget the jargon. Just think of it as the AI's short-term memory. It's working memory. It's basically how much stuff the AI can hold in its head at one time to think about your question. If your document is bigger than its memory, it literally starts forgetting the beginning by the time it gets to the end.
And this is where things have gotten absolutely wild recently. You know, a standard AI model, its memory might top out at around, say, 20 pages worth of text. But these newer models, like Gemini 1.5 Pro, we're talking about a memory that can hold over 7,500 pages. That's not just an improvement, it's a total game changer. But only if you know how to take advantage of it.
So you see, having this giant memory is one thing, but actually making it work for you, that's a whole other ballgame. So that brings us to our next section, the actual techniques for unlocking all that massive context.
So here's the basic problem you run into. When you drop a mountain of data on an AI, your actual instructions, the thing you want it to do, can just get completely buried and lost somewhere in the middle of all that text. The AI just kind of loses the plot.
And the solution is actually super simple and kind of brilliant. It's called the sandwich technique. You put your instructions at the beginning and at the end. So step 1, you state your full detailed instruction up front. Step 2, you drop in your massive file or all that text. And then step 3, you repeat your most important instruction right at the very end. You're essentially bookending your data with your command, which makes it almost impossible for the AI to ignore it.
And hey, here's a massive pro tip. Please resist the urge to just copy and paste a giant wall of text. Always, and I mean always, use the file upload feature. These models are specifically tuned to analyze the structure of a real file, like a PDF, way more accurately than just a messy blob of pasted text.
Okay, so we've got our structure sorted. Now let's get to the really fun part, crafting the perfect needle in a haystack prompt. This is how you find the exact piece of information you need, no matter how big the document is.
Let's start with what we all do, right? We upload a 100-page car manual, and we type in that classic lazy prompt. Summarize this. Come on, you know you've done it. We're just kind of hoping for the best, but we're not giving the AI any real direction at all. And as you'd expect, the result is predictably useless. You get a generic paragraph that pretty much just rewords the table of contents. It's like, this manual contains information on safety and maintenance. Yeah, no kidding. It saves you 0 time.
Now, look at the pro prompt. This changes everything because it is hyper-specific. First, we give it a role, act as a mechanic. Then, a super clear task, find the oil change capacity. And then we add a critical constraint for the 2.0L engine model only. And we even tell it to cite the page number. See the difference? We've gone from a vague wish to a targeted interrogation.
All right, theory is great, but let's see how this actually plays out in a couple of real-world situations. Time to put this into practice. Okay, first up, the resume auditor. Let's say you're hiring a project manager, and you get this long, detailed resume. Instead of slogging through it, you tell the AI to act as a strict recruiter. Your task for it? Identify the 3 biggest weaknesses in this resume for this specific job. And here's the killer constraint. Quote the specific text that concerns you. Bam! In seconds, you get a focused, actionable analysis.
Now what about this one? This is a classic pain point for everyone. Trying to figure out what happened in a long meeting you missed.
So you get sent this rambling, hour-long meeting transcript. Instead of reading the whole thing, you upload the file and give the AI the role of an executive assistant. The task? Extract all the action items and put them in a table with columns for who, what task, and deadline.
And just like that, the AI cuts through all the noise and delivers just the critical to-do list, perfectly formatted, just like you're seeing here.
So here's the bottom line. You have to stop asking your AI to just summarize. You need to start learning how to interrogate it. By giving it a specific role, a targeted task, and some really clear constraints, you can pull any needle out of any haystack. And that leaves me with one final thought for you. If you can instantly find any fact buried in any document, what new, bigger, more ambitious questions are you going to start asking?